हेलो एवरीबॉडी, आप देख रहे हैं मेरा शो यार इन दी कार और मैं वाइब्रेंट विशाल हाजिर हो चुका हूं आपके सामने एक न्यू वीडियो लेकर। और वीडियो है बलेनो की। ये ऐसी गाड़ी है जो मारुति की हिट गाड़ियों में से आती है। वैसे तो गाड़ी की हर मारुति की हिट ही हो जाती है क्योंकि वो प्रोडक्ट ही ऐसा तैयार करते हैं। तो इस गाड़ी की क्या खासियत है, एक तो ये जो आप देख रहे हैं ये डेल्टा मॉडल है, बट कंफ्यूज मत होइएगा। डेल्टा मॉडल के अंदर आपको बड़े ही प्यारे एलॉय व्हील्स दिख रहे हैं, वो भी कंपनी वाले ही। तो ये जिनकी गाड़ी है उन्होंने ये मतलब आफ्टर मार्केट कह सकते हैं या फिर शोरूम से लगवाया बेसिकली, बिकॉज ये कंपनी का ही एलॉय है। और देखिए इसके साथ कितना सूट कर रहा है, कितना बढ़िया लग रहा है। तो ये बेसिकली मैंने बताया डेल्टा मॉडल है। ये फ्रंट से मैं दिखा देता हूँ, ये आप देख सकते हैं इसका हेडलैम्प, ठीक है। और ये प्रोजेक्टर हेडलैम्प है। इसके साथ नीचे ये फॉग लैम्प की रिप्लेसमेंट हो रही है। फ्रंट ग्रिल आप देख लीजिए, सुजुकी का लोगो। और ये जो इसका बम्पर है ना, वो भी इसमें कट्स हैं, बहुत तीखे और बहुत अच्छा लगता है। यहाँ से आप देख रहे हैं, पूरा वॉक अराउंड करके भी दिखाऊंगा। उसके बाद ये बेसिकली एक ओनरशिप रिव्यू है, तो मैं आपको इनके ओनर से मिलवाऊंगा। ये आप देख रहे हैं ORVM, इस पे टर्न इंडिकेटर्स भी हैं, ठीक है। और ये रियर, अब पीछे बाली लिखा देख रहे हैं, तो जो ओनर है ना उनका जो सरनेम है वो बाली है। और देखिए सिल्वर कलर के लगवाया, वो इतना मैच कर रहा है जैसे कि हाँ कंपनी वालों ने लगा कर दिया हो। अच्छा, और ये पीछे आप देख सकते हैं ये पार्किंग सेंसर्स हैं 1 2 3 4, ठीक है। इन्होंने रियर कैमरा इसमें इंस्टॉल नहीं करवा रखा है, ऑल्दो यहाँ पर उसकी ऑप्शन होती है। बट यूजुअली लोग कहते हैं कि हैचबैक में कैमरा की इतनी जरूरत नहीं पड़ती। बाकी हम ओनर से पूछें कि उन्होंने क्यों नहीं लगवाया। तो चलिए अब हम बात करेंगे इनके ओनर से और गाड़ी के अंदर बैठेंगे, आपको इंटीरियर दिखाएंगे, उसके बाद ओनर का दीदार करवाएंगे। लीजिए, ये आप देख रहे हैं मारुति बलेनो का इंटीरियर, और बहुत ही स्मार्ट, बहुत ही सोफिस्टिकेटेड इंटीरियर दिख रहा है। कोई इसमें इन्होंने चेंजेस नहीं करवाए, बिल्कुल सिंपल स्टडी रखा है। और ये आप देख रहे हैं इसका स्टीयरिंग व्हील, जिसपे म्यूजिक के कंट्रोल सारे दे रखे हैं। आप कॉल पिक कर सकते हैं, म्यूजिक वॉल्यूम बढ़ा सकते हैं, चेंज कर सकते हैं, मोड्स हैं, ठीक है। इसके अंदर ये एयर बैग आते हैं, 2 एयर बैग्स हैं, एक स्टीयरिंग व्हील में और एक लेफ्ट साइड पे। ये गाड़ी का इंटीरियर आप देख सकते हैं, अच्छा प्रीमियम इंटीरियर है। अभी तो न्यू एज बलेनो भी लॉन्च हो चुकी है, बट ये जब से गाड़ी चल रही है ना बहुत ज़्यादा हिट रही है। तो अब मैं आपको मिलवाता हूँ इनके ओनर से। सो फ्रेंड्स, ये हैं आपके सामने गाड़ी के ओनर मिस्टर मोहित बाली।
Hi Vishal, hi everyone, how are you?
गुड मोहित।
So we are going to talk about Baleno.
वंडरफुल।
So this is Delta model, and uh, if you know about Maruti Baleno, so Baleno Delta model is one of the largest selling model, but usually like the youth want to do the modification and all that. और मैंने बहुत रिसर्च करी, बट आई वॉज वेरी स्पेसिफिक अराउंड इट कि मुझे क्या क्या चेंजेस करने हैं। द फर्स्ट थिंग वाज अलॉय व्हील्स। सो मैं नेक्सा के शोरूम गया और आई वाज लुकिंग एट ऑप्शंस, क्या क्या ऑप्शंस हो सकते हैं मार्केट में भी। देन आई हैव रियलाइज्ड दैट देयर वाज अ न्यू सियाज व्हिच वाज देयर। तो न्यू सियाज की जो अलॉयज हैं, देयर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन इज एज सेम एज दैट व्हाट Baleno गॉट इन देयर टॉप मॉडल।
Okay.
So the configuration is like you can go for 16-inch alloy wheel, the maximum one. If you go for 17 and 18, there are pros and cons which is there. But
Absolutely.
16 is one of the best because it maintains the average, like it's good for your average of the car. So if you have a look to this car from the front, so Delta model के अंदर fog lamps नहीं आते। You can get it done from the company itself. मैंने कोई भी काम बाहर से नहीं कराया, सब कुछ कंपनी से कराया। If you look at the side view, why I opted this grey because it's an officer color.
Absolutely.
And like there are other options which is there, like blue color is there, white is there. So I was very much particular about grey because I'm from army background. So मेरा thought process ये था कि I need something elegant and royal. So this was one of the best color. It's Magna Gray in Baleno. And if you look at the alloy wheels, so the configuration of the tire is 195 55 R16. So usually Delta के अंदर 15 inch के alloy वो rim आते हैं, and the configuration is 185 65 R15. तो मैंने क्या करा था कि I took the alloy from the कंपनी और मैं आउटसाइड वेंडर्स के पास गया, तो राइट अवे नई गाड़ी लेके मैं उनके पास गया. उन्होंने मेरे से अराउंड 2000 रुपीज एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज करे. दे टुक द ओल्ड टायर्स फ्रॉम मी एंड उन्होंने मुझे न्यू टायर्स दे दिए whose configuration is 195 55 R16. R16 is like, you know, the size of the alloy wheel.
Absolutely.
And 55 is like, you know, kind of width, and 195 is the size of it.
Okay.
Rest Delta model के अंदर you don't get a music system, screen and all that. मुझे नहीं चाहिए थे because while driving you can meet with an accident and all that. And
Absolutely.
that,
बहुत सही बात
whenever you are
बोली.
going on drive,
Yeah.
so it does that even for the kids. You're going on a drive, it's a family time. Why to go for that screen and all that? So I kept the same music system which we get it from you know,
the
from
company.
the company.
Yeah.
And rest everything is same. So I drive this car almost 44 kilometers, 44,000 kilometers. And
So may I know
1.5 years.
44,000 in how many years?
In only 1.5 years.
Just 1.5 year.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
If you look at the tire even, so I have, like, you know, used it around 44 and a half kilometers. And still, you know, it is in a good condition though, because
Yeah,
it is of Bristol.
Okay.
But I'm a bit confused. I want to try different tires because it came with the MRF tire, and I opted Bristol because Bristol around 60,000 to 66,000 kilometers, like, you know, आप use कर सकते हैं, then you have to get it changed. But it was the first, like, you know, car for me, so मैंने इसलिए Bristol use करा because I used it in the past in other cars. So it was a great experience with Baleno. Rest, if you look at like, you know, the back side of it, so there is a camera option, that what he already stated you. Rest, it is not legal, to be very honest, but it's just that in childhood, like, you know, it was kind of a dream that I'll put a name on my car. So instead of, like, you know, going out, going for a speaker and all that, so this is similar to the way it is Baleno. So it will cost you around for one this alphabet, it will cost you around 100 rupees or 200. That too from Amazon you can buy it.
Okay.
And you can get it placed from outside. And rest, it's one of the best car. Very economical, good in pickup, good with the average, and it's a good like, you know, you can take it on a highway as well. So I have routed Jammu and Kashmir. I have routed Uttarakhand. I've been on this to Jaipur as well.
Wow.
So it was a great, like, you know, experience with this Baleno.
So one
and
thing
I would suggest, like, you know,
yeah,
people should go for it.
that was I was about to ask you, that what is the mileage you are getting in this car?
So usually, like, you know, if you are driving this car, like, you know, at the speed of 60 to 70 continuously, it can give you an average up to 24 or 25.
24.
Right. But,
My God.
I used to drive at like, you know, 90 to 100. So
on
that's
highways.
my maximum speed I opt, and I'm getting average of around 18.
Okay, 18 is also pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. And the rest, the service, I recently got it service, so it usually cost in between, like, you know, 5,000 or, like, you know, 4,000 almost.
From Nexa only,
From
huh?
Nexa itself.
Okay.
Because it's just that whenever you are going on Nexa, you just need to look at things that what they are going to do, because they will charge you for the alignment.
Yeah.
But if the alignment is good, why to, you know, get
Pay
it
for that,
thing
yeah.
done? So remove those options which you think is not the right fit for you, and opt the one which is the requirement basically. So when it so it was my third or fourth service, and it was chargeable, and they have changed the air filter and a lot of other filters. That's
Okay,
why it costed me around 6.5 only.
All right.
So
all right.
initially they have made a bill of around 8,500 rupees, and I told them, like, you know, ye cheez nahi chahiye, and that's how it reached to 6,000 only. So
So I think 6,000 is also a good amount.
Yeah,
You can easily get the
So if
car
you go for like
surface.
any luxury car, let's say, because nowadays if you go to Delhi and you get number of option in the second hand,
Yeah.
and you are getting like luxury cars in only like in between 10 lakh rupees.
Yeah.
So I took this car from Canteen.
Okay.
So it costed me 1 lakh lesser amount.
Okay, you save that money out
Absolutely, but I utilized that money which I need to spend it for like road tax and everything.
there. Wonderful.
So I was lucky around it. And the camera option is here, but to be very honest, in Delta, there is an alarm which is there.
Yeah.
So whenever you are, going back, so
Yeah.
there is an alarm.
So during that reverse you're doing the reverse, you get that alarm, na?
Absolutely.
You get an idea that the car is reached to a very close space and that will not gonna
Absolutely,
collide.
you get to know around it, and the best part, if you are a good driver in actual, you took driving classes, or you know how to drive, or you have ever traveled, ever drive at international, in any country, then in that case, the first and the most important rule is that look into your mirrors, on the right, left, in the middle, in the left, and just take a turn, and it is very easy. Alarm is enough.
Guys, I should mention one thing out here, because Mohit was like in past he was in Gulf country, I believe.
Absolutely.
So
I used to drive their Land Cruiser. I was having this Parado there.
wow.
And so we used to travel in desert a lot. So desert safari was one of the activity that I used to do every week. So it is very easy to afford a car outside like in India. But here in India, to be very honest, if you have a small family, kind of 4 people, then it's Baleno is one of the best option.
Okay.
You can go for long drives, and this car is awesome.
So guys, this is Mr. like Mohit Bali, who is completely satisfied owner of Suzuki Baleno, and you have heard from the horse's mouth only that he is so much in love with his car and he is completely satisfied.
Absolutely.
So keep watching the show yaar in the car for more videos like this and the customer ownership reviews which I share with you guys. So thank you so much, and अगर आपने चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा. प्यार देने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.